Good evening, ladies and gents. I hope that you all had a lovely, lovely weekend. Here we are with the Monday reading. We're going to be using the Mermaid Tarot. Let me just show you here. Mermaid Tarot. Alright, and we're going to just ask for our normal general guidance for the week ahead. So I hope that you're all having a good one. I think that things have been a bit emotional of late for a lot of people. There's a lot going on in the world, in our immediate environments, in our emotions. So it's a little bit of a tough time right now. But at the same time, so strange because I see a lot of people getting opportunities, good things happening, positive experiences, or like I say, positive opportunities coming up. So it's really an interesting mix of shifts and things going on. So yeah, let's see what the week ahead holds for us. I just want to know general messages. Okay, so let's see what comes up. What do we need to know this week coming up, please? Temperance. Okay, this I could have guessed. So, Temperance, isn't she lovely? The colors in these cards are just absolutely amazing. All right, so temperance comes up when we have got a lot of things going on. We have got a lot of things potentially testing us, or a lot of opportunities. And we think, why does everything have to be at once? Whether that is a lot of what we perceive as negative things happening, what we perceive as positive things happening. There can be too much of a good thing. Maybe you get 3 phone calls for jobs that you applied for. That's really wonderful, but again, it puts you in a predicament as well. And then at the same time, you have things cropping up from the past, maybe a health issue that you had, or an old relationship, or something like that. And you think, wow, is this just here to test me? That saying, it never rains, but it pours. So this is what temperance is about, and it's about having this beautiful balance, dealing with things, taking them in your stride, and saying, okay, this is coming up. I need to find out what the reason is for this coming up. What do I need to do? Do I need to deal with it? Do I need to process it? Do I need to close it off so that I can just finish it? Because obviously it's coming to remind me every now and then, hey, you haven't finished this, or hey, you haven't dealt with that, or you pushed this aside a little while ago. Remember me. It's all of this kind of energy, and this is about mastering this balance. Do you see how she's mastering this balance? She's finding her balance and she's making magic out of it. So it's about how can we find these situations, instead of finding them challenging, look at them as an opportunity to grow or evolve or level up spiritually, or get rid of something in our life that doesn't serve us, whatever the case is. Or maybe we need to deal with that car issue, or that health issue that we haven't had checked up. So this is about, remember to keep the balance in your mind, and especially in your emotions as well. Don't let yourself fly off the handle and get all upset about things. Try to remain this beautiful, calm energy, okay, where things are being balanced out. And there is some element of self-control, all right? So we don't want to self-control ourselves until we feel like we're going to lose it completely. But this is very important. It's just, take everything in your stride, face the waters as they come along, look at the things that are happening around you, see where the lesson is, see what needs to change, what you can take action towards fixing or moving away from, and see this as a constructive energy. Because temperance really is, it can be very frustrating. Things can happen suddenly. There can be an avalanche of things happening to us at once, but it is to kind of test us a little bit and see, can you keep your inner peace? Can you keep your perspective as well? All right. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I've had a few moments that's like that this week. What else do we need to know, please? Six of Wands. This is very interesting. I feel as if this is pertaining to things that maybe you have to deal with or take care of this week, all right, that you need to kind of manage. And I feel as if perhaps to some extent there are people who are kind of watching what you're doing, or depending on you for something, or you just feel like your energy is really scattered and everyone wants a piece of you, so to speak. All right, so maybe you've got a lot of things to do at work and people are calling left, right, and center. Have you done this yet? Have you got that order? Whatever it is, and you just feel like you're being spread a little bit thin. Okay, so this can also pertain to the temperance card that came up. So this is about handling everything skillfully, um, being present in the moment as well, and watching what am I doing, how am I doing it, is the way that I've chosen to do it effective. And maybe without even realizing it, you're an example to others and people are actually watching. Do you see these people in the background? This is admiration, and they're thinking, wow. Maybe some of them are also a little bit jealous of what's going on, maybe an achievement that you have or whatever it is. But this is for you to kind of switch off. Do you see how this guy's in his own world? He doesn't mind who's watching. He's completely focused on the job at hand and what he's doing, and playing with this fire, okay, and balancing it and handling it very, very well. Tapping into his skill and not letting anything else distract him or waver him from it. So I feel like this is always showing like there's a task that's completed successfully, and this can bring about mixed emotions. Some people are happy for you, some people are jealous for you, but all you need to do is keep your eye on the ball because this is like triumph through adversity as well. Okay, so playing with fire, being watched while you're playing with fire, and doing it with so much style. Okay, that's what we need to be doing, and know that we're capable of doing this. All right, let's see what else we got. What else do we need to know this week, please? Here we go. Oh, the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. I love this depiction, actually. Looks like something from Mermaid Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so you see, again, I feel like this element of being watched and watching things that you are doing, and again, this is about choices that need to be made, and maybe two aspects of your life that you need to balance. Maybe you need to balance home and work, or family and your household, but your extended family and your household. Maybe there's an important choice that you need to make this week. Okay, but I feel as if it's going to not be the easiest thing. Maybe whatever you need to choose is not going to be the easy way to do something. Maybe there's going to be some investment of time or effort, or maybe even financial investment. But this is about making sure that you're balancing these aspects and that you're also doing it mindfully again. All right, making the right choices and not necessarily steering away from something that may be a bit of a difficult task. I see a fish here as well that looks very much like a salmon that he actually happens to be standing on. And for me, salmon are very resilient. They swim upstream, they swim in terrible temperatures. Their entire body morphs by the time they get to the top of that mountain, that they're unrecognizable. And they just go up there to spawn and achieve that one thing, and then they die. And that sounds really morbid. But that for me shows real tenacity. That shows that triumph over adversity kind of energy as well. All right, and that we may have to make hard choices about certain things, or there's something very important that you need to make a choice about, and it may be something that's big, that's labor intensive, or takes a lot of effort, or is going to require extra work from your extra time. Like I said, an investment of your time, your money, your efforts, your energy, whatever the case is. But I feel as if you pay enough attention to detail, and if you're present and you keep things in perspective, as we said, that you'd be able to make the right choice. Okay, or to bring things back into balance where they should be brought back into balance. He makes it look effortless. Okay, and I feel like that's what we need to achieve here as well. And not to worry if somebody's watching you or judging you or having an opinion on how you do things, that's not your problem. So you just do what you know is best for you, that you follow your intuition with, and you say, okay, maybe I need to do the hard thing here. Maybe it's not going to be easy, but it may just be worth it too. I can always choose to take the easy way out, but then what sense of accomplishment is there? All right, I also feel like there may be somebody else that can help, maybe someone else who can work with you to achieve your goal. Shall we pull one more? Let's do one more. Last card. What else do we need to know this week, please? Five of Swords. Oh, okay. This is very much also like similar to Temperance energy. Again, Six of Wands, trying to kind of balance things and, you know, keep your head above water, so to speak. And there is this element of competition there. So this week's very much about balancing things, balancing aspects of your life, balancing your emotions, maybe even balancing finances. And this card for me finally says, when I see Five of Swords, it's like you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you can be in the moment doing something that seems really great or that is really advantageous to you, and all of a sudden something can go a little bit wrong. And I almost feel like this is a bit of a warning and saying you can't take everything on at once and you can't have it all. Okay, if that's what you're trying to do, it's not necessarily going to work out that way. So you need to be very careful. You need to be cautious. You need to be strategic, because you need to make the better choice. You can't have it all. You could say, for instance, you have five things to choose from, but you can only choose two. All right, you need to make sure that you are not choosing from an emotional place. You need to know that you're not behaving emotionally, because when emotions run high, our intelligence runs a bit low sometimes. And this is to say as well, there are certain things that you're going to have to accept the way that they are. Not everything can be won and not everything is a loss. But sometimes we just have to, say, okay, well, you win some, you lose some. And yes, there might be some times when you feel a bit let down by something, or hurt or afraid, one of these kind of fear responses, but this is something that you can always pick yourself up from as well. And you must know, very importantly, that if it hasn't worked out for you, that was not meant to be something that you had. Okay. And if you try and get too greedy, or you try and like kind of have your irons in a couple of fires, eventually you're going to get to a point where you regret it. All right. Don't try and take on too much. Don't try and have too much at once to deal with, because you may get a little bit burnt. Okay. And at this time as well, when all of this is going on, it's very important to keep our perspective and to realize, hey, I can manage some things but not others, and I need to be okay with it. I need to be okay with the fact that I do have a certain skill set somewhere, or I can't handle all of this at once, or I can't handle all of this alone and I have to ask for help. All right, that may be something that you do differently that you've never done before. But also, certain things need to be accepted for what they are, and you need to say, okay, well, you win some, you lose some. Just like I said, I have won a couple of battles and I may not have won the war, but I need to be grateful and kind of happy about what I actually did manage to achieve. All right. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you have a lovely week ahead as well. Take care, be safe. Remember to do things like meditation wherever you can, or go for a swim or a walk, or, just zone out a little bit, doing something wholesome so that you can keep yourself in this balance. Wishing you a beautiful week. Take care. Chat again soon. Bye bye.